Praise ye the Lord.
And the lasting effects of what they did is still in the spirit of the black man. Go ahead.
It's like read that Deuteronomy 22 at verse 25. I want to pull a point out of that because, like you said, bro, that's how you know it's spiritual. It's still on us, you know, to this day because you cringe at stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you can't imagine something like that happening to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being a man, being a provider, being a leader in the community. Somebody that do that to you, that is. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her.
So force her, that's rape.
Right.
Like they raped the black man, raped the black woman, supposedly Christian, this Christian nation. Go ahead.
Then the man only that lay with her shall die. But until,
Like Officer Zariah said, ain't no kingdom for these people. There's no salvation for these people. The Lord said, if you force, these people raped the nation.
Right.
They raped our whole nation. The Lord said they gotta die.
Right.
Ain't no salvation.
Or they descendants.
And they descendants.
They got to get it too.
but unto the damsel thou shalt not do nothing.
Read.
There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death.
Read,
For as
this.
when a man rises against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter.
So that's murder in the eyes of God.
Right.
Rape is murder in the eyes of God. And there's no salvation for these people for all the things they did.
And now they do it to your mental.
Exactly.
What you bringing out right now is the physical, right? But now they do it spiritual. What you
Right.
think the stuff we watching? Them slipping homosexuality in there a little bit here and there. They raping us. They forcing us to take it.
That's it. Yep.
You got to deprive yourself of the internet completely to not see it. You got to deprive yourself from television completely not to see it, to not be seduced.
Right.
You understand? They forcing it down your throat. You got to take it. You going to have to watch this. If you want to watch your favorite show that you like a lot, it's going to be a tad bit of homosexuality. It got to be.
Right.
Paul said you would have to go out of the world
Yeah.
to avoid the fornicators of the world.
That's right.
Fine.
That's
That's
right.
right. Because of all the evil fornication, LGBT alphabet boys and all that going on in the world.
Yep. Watch this. Read that for me, Isaiah 1 and 9.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
If God had not woken up the Israelite man, bro, that's what he's saying. If I had not woke y'all up in captivity under the most demonic nation on the planet Earth, it is what it is. Y'all can clip this. Y'all get mad at us. Whatever, man. The so-called white man, who is Esau Edom according to the Bible, I personally don't hate him. You understand what? Because that's what they want us to say, that we hate white people, and we don't. But the evil that he's done, he has to pay for it.
Right.
It's only right.
Right.
It's only justice. You understand? Christ didn't take away his judgment. It is what it is. Y'all can clip this. Y'all get mad at us. Whatever, man. The so-called white man, who is Esau Edom according to the Bible, I personally don't hate him. You understand what? Because that's what they want us to say, that we hate white people, and we don't. And we don't. I personally don't hate him.
Now, to explain that statement, explain it for the people. We don't hate white people, God hates white people.
I hate them with a perfect hatred.
All those precepts are perfect, but I want you to explain it to me. I don't hate white people, God hates white people. To you for time's sake. Our hatred from the white man is not personal. It don't come from me just hating white skin. Our hatred from the white man is God's hatred. It ain't a personal thing.
Obadiah is a prophet. Obadiah said there should not be any remaining of the house of Esau. Christ said, I ain't come to take that away.
Right.
It is what it is. Y'all can clip this. Y'all get mad at us. Whatever, man. The so-called white man, who is Esau Edom according to the Bible, I personally don't hate him.
So-called white man who is Esau Edom according to the Bible, I personally don't hate him. You understand? Because that's what they want us to say, that we hate white people, and we don't.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Recha Ha Quadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you, brethren, you fellow and follow believers of this faith, and shalom to the elect. So anyway, ran across this video here with one of the Israelites, IUIC Israelites, one of the men of IUIC, who pretty much says the same thing as ISUPK. Now, I'm not going to assume, right? I don't want to do that. But they both have these kind of 501c3 things. Is there something in common here? I don't know. But I want to get more into this lesson of how they're even pushing that they say, but they keep the name Jesus and the image of Jesus. So, well, the name Jesus. So we also know that there's no gray area. You either on fire for the Lord or you're not. You either love or you hate. So if you don't hate, then what is it that you do? Just saying. There's something going on there. But I want to come to a couple of scriptures, a little commentary, because, what happened to us and what the Lord did to us is for us to feel a certain way, right? And we have to know, it's kind of like if you get punished and you're put in punishment, you don't hate the one that punishes you because they love you for punishing you. I mean, ultimately. You never really hate your parents for punishing you, but the situation you in, you hate it. That's the whole point of it. So you won't do it again to be put in that predicament again. But anyway, let me go here to Ecclesiastes, Sirach 12:6. It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment." Right? So we go here to Psalms 139:21, which they quoted. And I guess they quoted when it says, "Do I not hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And I hate them with a perfect hatred." But when you go into the commentary, let's see what it says. If I can find it. It says here, Psalms 139:20, it says, "This is, do not I hate thee, this is in the consciousness of the psalmist of proof of his own real piety," which goes to Pecious by showing reference, "as derived from the feelings toward those who were the enemies of God, Yahweh. The word hate here is as applied to them must be understood in the sense that he disapproved of their conduct, that he did not desire to be associated with them, right? That he wishes to avoid their society and to find his friends among men of different character." So again, if you don't hate, you must love. I don't know. Maybe there's another word in between it. But you even, the scriptures go into hot or cold, right? Rather you hot or cold than to be lukewarm. And this is a lukewarm type of mindset. Let's get another one. "Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and not I grieved with those that rise up against thee." Now, we have to say that they are using the term white man, and it's not about white men. This is talking about Edom. They ain't talking about so much all skin color, because Edom have some brown skin, It says anyway, "And then who are our enemies?" That's another thing. What have all the nations done? But, Edom. Come on, man. I don't know why y'all tried to smooth that one out. And you heard what he said. He said, so they won't say that this or that. Anyway, those who love Yahweh, those who love God, must hate God's enemies. This is what the terminology is actually being said. Those who love God must hate God's enemies. Now, I did hear some people come and say, why y'all mad at Edom? You did it to yourselves, and it's God that's doing it. Well, God using them as the tool to do it. But Isaiah 55 says, we are not on the level of Most High. His thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. We can't go in his consciousness and say, when this whole situation happened, and say, well, why did you do this to us? We know why. But technically, you didn't have to do this. So, you don't tempt the Lord. The Lord did what he did, and we have to deal with it. Is it not that Yahushua is coming back with hatred? With many crowns? Did he not bless Edom with the sword? Yahushua gave him the sword. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave him the sword. And they did what they did with the sword because they was blessed with it. And Yahushua is Yahweh, and Yahushua is mad because what they did with the sword. So clearly he's not coming in love. He's not coming in peace and harmony. So what's up with that? Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, let's go to the story with the marking the men with the inkhorn. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that's done in the midst thereof. Look, it's either you love this system or you hate this system. It's one or the other. You're trying to be sophisticated and getting out of being called a certain way. You groups are the one put yourselves out there. You the one put yourself out there. You the one wanted all to see that we're Israelites and all to see that each of you had the truth. Then when the heat comes down and the media starts asking you about this situation with Edom, you now just revert and just say, oh, it's all God. God is just God that does it. It's true, God does it. But are you not walking with the Lord? You're not walking with the Lord? Let's go to Psalms 97:10. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. This is what it's saying here. And we just read in here in Sirach 12:6, for the Most High hateth sinners. You know how the people say, well, the Lord hates the sin, not the sinner. But it says the Most High hateth sinners. But then when you go right here to Psalms 97:10, it says, ye that love the Lord hate evil. Well, who the hell is doing evil? And we clearly see that Lord hates the sinners. So whoever perpetuates evil, if somebody comes to your house, rape, pillage, and murder and destroy your house, and the Lord done it, right, or allowed it to be done or set it up to be done, you're going to say, oh, well, it's the Lord, he done it. I have no hatred towards it. It was because he did it. He did it for your ass to feel the pain, for you to suffer. Let's go here. It says, ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth their souls to the saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. You mean to tell me when we was born in slavery and all that happened on them slave ships, we had just total love for the people who was doing that to us? Amos 5:15. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment at the gate. It may be that the Lord Yahweh of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. That's the key. It's the remnant. So when we go here, Psalms 97:2. Let me go here. Let me go to Psalms 97 and was it 10? Oh, it is 97:10. Let's go to Ephesians 5:1. It says, be ye therefore followers of Yahweh and as dear children. Now when you go into the different translations, it says follow God thereof. Okay, it says follow. The New Living Translation says imitate God thereof. English Standard Version says therefore be imitators of God. Berean Literal says be imitators of God. So we even go into the Blue Letter, they knew when you look up the word says be followers, it means to be an imitator, right? So when you go and look at the word to imitate, it says be an imitator. In online etymology, it says to copy or portray, right? So you got to put all this together. It says to copy or portray. So when it says be followers of Yahweh, it says mainly be copiers of Yahweh. So Yahweh hates and we're not supposed to? Sure, we're not the Lord. Yahweh even said, what did he say? He said, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Well, yeah, here's the precept, Matthew 5:48, which that word perfect means to be complete, the completion. As your Father in heaven, it means to complete. So this is something, so, the reason why I'm saying this and doing this video, because these men put themselves out in the forefront of the media to show that they're no cowards. That's what they say. And they both fight one another on, not even on doctrine, but who's the most macho out of the groups. But then when they're put to the test, this is the comments they make. Wait a minute, I thought you guys was all about it. But God hates Christmas. They got videos saying God hates Christmas. So I guess they're going to say we don't hate Christmas. God hates Christmas. I'm looking at ISUBK videos. They got a whole bunch of videos saying things like what God hates. Now, he hate Christmas. He hate Easter, right? He hate Mother's Day. I saw that too, and all that going on. But for whatever reason, he hates Mother's Day, holidays, Christmas, and Easter. But the creators that's pushing it, and they hate it too. They say they hate Christmas because God hates Christmas, right? They hate Easter because God hates Easter. This is what they said. So what about Edom? You don't hate Edom, though. Does this sound like some, Willie Lynch, Jim Crow type stuff? Where we see those ISBK guys sprawled out on the ground, taking 4 or 5 men to try to push them up and get them off. When a white cop show up, all the IUICers stand up, and the one white cop, I think it was a woman with long blonde hair, kneed him on his back, and he didn't budge. So there's something up with that. And that's why I put this together. Because these are no cowards. Right? They out there cursing out white people, though. Right? They're yelling and screaming at white people. But they love them. Because if they don't hate them, they obviously love them. So what do? Do you either love them or do you hate them? So this is very confusing. You either love them or hate them. And since you don't hate them and God does, what the hell are you doing? You're not following the footsteps of the Most High? You were meant to love Edom? But you hate Christmas. You hate Easter. You hate poverty. You hate all the things that this man has done. You hate the bloodshed of innocent so-called black men being shot and killed. But for whatever reason, you don't hate Edom. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I have on that. Shalom.